So the film starts with a deadly game, in which the host had kidnapped a girl and tied her to a chair, because she had lost the game, so now she will have to die. The guy was showing this game on the dark web. The audience was entertained after watching this dangerous game. The audience was getting entertained by watching her. There were 3 kinds of weapons on the table in front. The host told the viewers that whoever sends me the maximum money, I will murder this girl live using the weapon of their choice live. A girl sent him $500. She asks to hit the girl with a chainsaw. These people too, without any mercy, picked up the chainsaw and killed the girl by cutting her in front of everyone. At the same time, the police also got to know about this game, and they reached the same place to stop the game. But the police did not find anyone here except 2 people. They searched here and there, and found only 1 child in the container. All the other people had probably fled from this location before the police arrived. Now the scent cuts, and we are shown a scene from a while ago. Ben is tired and just home, and he got the news that the man has started that game again. On hearing the news, he immediately reached the police station, where all the officers were sitting on the dark web and watching the game of the same presenter, whom they have not been able to track successfully. Till now, he had kidnapped 2 people in the game and forcibly made them play rock, paper, and scissors. Both of them knew that they would lose their lives after playing this game. When these 2 did not play, they were shocked by the teaser gun. When both of them play the game, the girl loses due to which she had to be killed. This was the same scene which was shown at the start of the film, that how these people will kill this girl with a chainsaw. Ben immediately goes to his cybersecurity and asks them to track the presenter, but the bad news is that the presenter is using such a system, due to which even the police are not able to track him every time his tracked location is found to be wrong, and he escapes, due to which, as time passes, he starts killing innocent people. The scene cuts, and we are shown a lady named Katya, who is on her first day on the job. She dealt with the customers very well, and at the same time, her coworker Sophia came to her. The scene got cut here. We were shown the presenter of the show, who was keeping an eye on Katya full-time. Along with Katya, he kept an eye on 3 other people. Maybe he was going to kidnap these 3 and make them his victims. Here we see Ben, who is still watching the old show of that presenter. He sees some people in the background, and when he investigates about them, he finds out that these people were also kidnapped, which means that the presenter killed all the people here. He used to kidnap them illegally. After the job was over, Katya was about to leave for home, but Sophia stopped her, because it was her first day on the job, and Sophia wanted to spend some time with her. Katya says, "I can't. Stop because my son and my mom are waiting for me." But on Sophia's insistence, she stopped to drink some juice. They talked, and as soon as Katya started leaving, we saw the presenter who had told his people to stay alert. Katya stopped at a deserted place. They all attack Katya and make her unconscious. After which we see that Katya has been taken to the location where the presenter used to do the show. When she regains consciousness, she gets scared. Before she can scream, a man takes his face out of the sheet and asks her to speak softly and tells her that if anyone makes noise here, they shock him with a teaser gun. Katya was worried. She knew that their son and her mother must be waiting for her. She asked him, "Who are these people who have tied us up here?" Later, he tells her that he doesn't know much about this. "I have also just been kidnapped and have regained consciousness. But when I started speaking, I was shocked with a teaser gun." We see that now the presenter has published the kidnapping videos on his account. Seeing this, Ben got very angry and asked his team to find out the information of all these people, where they used to work, and from where they were kidnapped. Ben was badly stuck in this case. He could not find any clue through which he could catch the presenter. Now an idea comes to his mind to solve the case. He goes to a prisoner whom he himself arrested in a dark web case. This boy had actually caught a person from the dark web and murdered him. He knew very well how to catch people from the dark web. Ben shows him pictures of kidnapped people on the show. He tells about the show, and he wanted a prisoner to help him catch the presenter. But this boy had shattered all of Ben's hopes by telling him that this man was the strongest man of dark web, and it was impossible to catch him. He tells that he must have known that the police is already after him. He always keeps backups so that the police will not be able to catch him. When Ben returned to his office with no hope, he found out that the presenter had kidnapped 2 more people, and he was continuing his game by killing innocent people. And the police was still sitting idle. The scene cuts, and it is shown that the presenter had started his second show as, well, this time there were a lot of contestants in his show. He called Katya here as well. A gun was placed in front of the contestant, and he told the viewers that today's game is going to be very interesting. This gun has only one bullet and there are 6 contestants. The one with bad luck will be killed. The game starts and the contestants are told that they had to put the gun on their head and press the trigger. One by one, everyone started pressing the trigger. When Katya fires the bullet, there was no bullet in her gun, but as soon as another contestant pressed the trigger, the bullet fired and his brain was blasted and he was killed. A third contestant, whose flag came out in place of the bullet, and was told that this person has also lost the game, and in this way, people were going to kill their audience as per their wish. Again, a girl from the audience sent $500 and asked to kill that man by giving him bleach. She gave the maximum amount of money, so her words were accepted, and the man was given bleach, which destroyed all his internal organs, and he died. The next day's newspaper showed how the game show was killing people. But the police have not done anything till now. Now, since the police was unable to solve this case, the case was handed over to the FBI, and the presenter also came to know about this. The presenter was also observing everything very carefully. On the other hand, another prisoner, Sasha, with Katya. Both of them make a plan that these people will run away from here because if they stay, then their death is certain. He decides that now when these people come here to take them, they will kill them and snatch their gun and then run away from here. The presenter had overheard their planning. After hearing this, he called Katya to his office and said, "Don't you know that talking is prohibited here, and you have broken the rule? By talking, I will not give its punishment to you. Instead, I will give it to your partner, so that your guilt never lets you commit such mistakes again. Now these people come live on the screen again, and the girl whom the presenter had to punish is whipped on her feet live in front of everyone. Seeing her writhing in pain, the audience seems satisfied and is liking their show rapidly. Till then, even the FBI was not able to find out their location. Now Ben again goes to the prisoner from whom he had asked for help earlier. He asks him, what does this presenter, the gamer, want? The prisoner told him that he doesn't want anything. He just enjoys troubling people, and he thinks that by doing this, he will become famous. By becoming famous, he wants to make all the people like him, those who like oppression, who get happy by oppressing others. It is shown that now a media conference was being held with the FBI people, where they were feeling embarrassed and told them they have not been able to track the location of that man, but soon they will do so and catch that man. It was seen that the presenter was also listening to this press conference attentively. The scene cuts, and we see Ben, the one who has come to his house, had a surprise for him. His wife had come to know that a daughter was going to be born in their house. Ben should have been happy to hear this, but he could not express his happiness because he was too much involved in this case. And this way his wife started to think that maybe he is not happy with his family and his daughter. Here again we see the presenter's show, where he shows the picture of 4 people and tells that the next day he was going to kidnap these 4 people. It means he was directly threatening the police and also giving them a chance to catch him. The police immediately started tracking the location of the people whom the man wanted to kidnap. As soon as Ben came to the office, the media people surrounded him. Now, as soon as presenter sees Ben's footage, he is surprised as to why a normal policeman is so involved in this case. He gets the information about it and finds out that someone has brutally murdered Ben's mom and sister. Ben was not able to save them, and Ben regretted this a lot. And to end this regret, he was now on a mission to save the lives of innocent people. Here, finally, the presenter had kidnapped those people for whom he had threatened the previous day. There was a very small girl also who used to watch this show. She thought that these show people will not do anything to her, but the presenter here told her that if she has come into this game, then she will now be a victim of this show, no longer a fan of the show. She will be treated the same way as everyone else present here. Saying this, he turned towards the cameras and started telling his viewers that today they are going to play a dodge game, in which these gamers have to hit the ball at each other and the rest of the people have to save themselves from this ball, and if this ball hit anyone, then he would be killed. Now the game starts here. These people hit the ball at each other, and many people lose here, as soon as it was the turn of that little girl and an old man. Then the old man throws the ball down, and instead of hitting the girl, He tells the presenter that I have accepted defeat. I cannot hit that girl. Seeing this, the presenter tells him that here the game will not be played as per your wish. This old man found a piece of wire near him. It was very sharp, which he stuck in his shoe. Now, many days go by, and the presenter broadcasts no show on air. After many days, as soon as his show comes on air, along with Ben, all the police officers and FBI agents started watching the show. Now, since the presenter knew about Ben, he was repeatedly taking the name of Ben in the show. He also knew that the policemen are watching this show, along with their viewers, and he also tells the policeman that the old man broke the rule the previous day, because of which both of them would lose their lives, but Ben can save one of the lives here. If he chooses who to kill, then one life can be saved. Everyone was forbidding Ben not to choose, but then the presenter said that if Ben does not choose someone, then both of them will be killed. To save the life of one, Ben quickly pressed the boyo number button. The girl was at the second number, and as soon as she pressed the button, she was shot and killed. In the meantime, the police had reached his location, but after going there, he found out that the show was not happening at the place which he had found out. Laughingly, the presenter told him that a game has been played with him, that you reach my location, it was impossible. I told you the wrong location. Saying this, the show ends here. On the other side, we see the old man, who now considers himself responsible for the death of that child. So the sharp wires, he tied on his feet. He takes his life with the help of them. As soon as everybody sees that old man dead, they all felt very sad. On the other hand, it was shown that now Ben was also in deep grief, because considered himself responsible for the death of the innocent girl. He wanted to get out of this guilt and wanted to do something. That is why when he was about to leave for office, he received a parcel at his gate. He knew that the parcel must have been sent by the presenter, because he was repeatedly trying to forcefully drag Ben into all this. We see that the presenter himself has come to meet Katya. He told Katya that today is the day of your death. If you want, you can talk to your small lion. She was surprised to know that she used to call small lion to this to her son. How did he know this? She remembered the last time she told this to her co-worker. Well, now the presenter took her own air, where she was asked that, whom are you remembering? Katya said that I am remembering my son and my co-worker. Ben remembered her history. An investigation was conducted about her. She had gone to work for only one day, if she talked about a colleague, which means it is a hint for Ben. Surely her colleague is also involved in all this. He immediately goes to meet her colleague Sophia, where at first Sophia does not talk to him, but then she writes some notes to Ben and tells him that their son has also been kidnapped by these people, and he can see them through the camera. Whatever she did to Katya, she was forced to do that. At this time, Ben asked her that when you went to free your son, where was your son? Sophia tells him the place. Ben understood that the presenter must be doing the same show. He reached that place without telling anyone. Before leaving, Ben had also called the backup police. In the meantime, it is shown in the show that when all the contestants were playing a game, they were given a gun. After this, all the contestants came to the decision. By killing the people here instead of themselves, they will free themselves. In all this, they started firing. In response, the presenter's security guards also fired here and 2 gamers were killed. But the 3 tried hard to escape from here, in which Katya was also there. When her friend Sasha was going outside with Katya, a guard caught him. Katya stopped to save him, but Sasha said, "You run away from here. Go from there and tell the police about this location." She was about to leave from here when Ben bumped into her. Seeing Katya frightened, he assured her that backup police is also on their way, and everything will become normal. Now Ben, hiding Katya, moves forward. The presenter was sitting inside a room at this time. Seeing him, the presenter said to him, "If you have the courage, then shoot at me." Ben did not think for a moment and immediately shot and killed him. As soon as he went near him, on removing the mask, it was found that there was no presenter here. At this time, an innocent girl was trapped and made to sit here, and the presenter had left from there before she came. All this was going on in the live show and the show. The viewers start laughing after seeing this, and Ben becomes a fun. Shown that the police had arrived here, they rescued Katya, but they did not find anyone else there. The presenter's wife was waiting for him outside. The presenter sat in the car and his wife drove the car and took him away from here. In the movie, we got to know that the presenter's wife was none other than Sophia, and it was Sophia who had planned the whole thing to trap Ben along with the presenter. In the post-credit scene of the movie, we are again shown the presenter who came on the screen. He told everyone that he is going to bring season 2 of this show, hearing which the viewers get very excited and a new challenge comes up for the police. The story ends here by showing just this.